Hi, Amigis.
Hola Amigis.
Welcome to
Las Amigis
Podcast. Yay!
Yay.
We need to insert like actual claps. Or we
Facts.
should have done like the audio.
Like last time.
I hope you guys got that. The struggle's real with the audio. So
Yeah.
we did the best
Very.
we can. So we hope you're having a great week so far. As you can tell, the setup is a little bit different today.
Very different.
We're still facing each other.
Yes.
But the camera is propped up a little bit different. As you can tell, Diana's going to be doing my nails today. For Bad Bunny, we're both going to see Bad Bunny this weekend.
Yes.
So by the time you see this
Benito.
weekend, yes, Benito. Yes, so by the time you guys see this video, we already saw Bad Bunny. So
For sure.
y'all missing out if you're not seeing Benito.
No.
And if this is not your sign, go buy your ticket. Even
Go.
if it's last minute.
Even if it's far away, somewhere
Even
where you
if-
have to travel.
Exactly.
Just do it.
It is worth it, let me tell you. Because his first concert, imagine this one. Oh my God.
This would be my first concert of his that I'm going to go to.
Really?
Ever. Yeah,
This
I've
is gonna
never
be
been.
so exciting.
I know, I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
I might not look super excited right now, but I'm like dying on the inside.
If you know, you know.
If you know,
He's
you know.
gonna put on a great show. So
That's what I heard. My
you
sister
are-
went to last week's episode. Oh my God, last week's concert.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah,
She
and
went to
she
the
had a
Petco,
really good
right?
time. Yeah, in San Diego. And she said it was like awesome. She's been already probably like this her third time going.
To see Bad Bunny? Mm-hmm. That's fucking dope.
So yeah, she said it was good. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, you're in for a show, literally. You're in
Literally.
for a great show. So,
Okay.
besides doing nails, today we're going to be talking
Yeah.
about a little bit of careers. So, how to start your own career, and I'm going to be asking Diana as a business owner herself how she started her career and how she's going in her career, how she got there, and you know the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs. I don't think she's going to tell us too much of the ins and the outs.
Not
But,
everything.
you know, I'm
kidding.
just going to ask her questions and then, you know, just my perspective, her perspective.
Any questions even you might have that people on the outside that are interested either on starting either a nail career, anything in the beauty industry, right? Like lashes, what is it, hair, or just in
Waxing.
general, any, you know, I mean, obviously I can't say much about other stuff besides like what I do, but you know, a little bit of just push, I guess, you know, answer some questions things that I don't think about when people ask me or that, you know, in my head, but
Yeah.
you might think to ask.
Me, my first question, it's like, when you went to school, like, you learned a lot of stuff.
Right.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like what a lot of people, you know, in this field do. Not only nail tech. There's hair.
Yeah.
There's skin. Well, what is it?
Esthetician.
Esthetician. Right?
So in the beauty industry, right, there's a lot of different little services you can provide, right? But you could go specifically to school to do just one thing, you know? I personally went to cosmetology school. So I learned how to do everything besides barbering, which
You
is...
did makeup too?
Yeah, they taught me how to do makeup, how to cut and dye hair, how to style it. So
That's why I
do
always ask
hairstyles.
you. I always ask you.
Oh yeah, my tattoo ruler. Yeah, but because of cutting hair.
Yeah.
Side story, there was combs at school to like do the parts and to cut hair that had the inches on the sides of them, right? So we got tattooed of the inches because it's like an insider only, like, you know, myself.
Your
and
class.
a few friends, just no, not like 3 people. With me, 4 including, but that's why, because of the inches, you know, not because we want to measure other stuff. I mean, it's probably could be used for that too, but you know,
That's what I was thinking.
that's not.
But I wasn't
no.
going to say it out loud. Anywho, I'm
But
just kidding.
yeah, so I specifically went to cosmetology, meaning I learned how to do a little bit of everything. right? But when I finished school, I stuck with just the nail part of it
Because that's what you enjoyed most.
because that's what I enjoyed most. Yes.
Not because it was going to be the easiest for you.
No.
It's because you genuinely
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
that's what I liked to do most from everything else that I learned, or the little bit that the basic stuff that they teach you. But like I said, if you want to specifically be a barber, you go to barbering school where they're gonna teach you how to do like all the dye haircuts. Obviously, now I've heard that they're doing also more of the dyeing the hair because I think men dyeing their hair, bleaching and doing
Oh, yeah,
colors
yeah.
is more popular.
Yeah.
So there's that. Also, they teach you how to razor cut. I think it's
Razor blade?
razor. Yeah, with the razor blade, you cut with that. Where in beauty school, they don't teach you that.
Oh.
They teach us how to cut men's hair, but they don't teach you like
The basic.
yeah. They don't
So
teach you
it's
deep
just
into
like
it.
you're going to do like a one down
Yeah.
here.
Basic,
And
like
you're
a
going to do,
regular ass haircut.
you're going to cut some inches up here. But you're not going to do a full on fade.
No,
You're not going to do a full on taper because that's,
No.
again, barbering school.
right.
So that one's
Yeah.
different.
Exactly. And obviously the hours are different too, because it's all by hours. I believe when I was in school, it was 1,800 hours that I had to complete to finish cosmetology. I think for barbering is less, I believe, and then esthetician. That's another one that you could do solely esthetician, which is all those girls that do like the facials,
Anything
waxing,
with the skin. Anything dealing with the skin.
yeah, anything dealing
Directly
with the skin.
Does that include tattoos?
No.
No.
Tattooing, that's something totally different.
Oh, okay.
Tattooing, it's like something within itself, and you need different certificates. Tattooing, you could, I believe that there's schools for it, obviously, to learn, but no. Like, you could just go be an apprentice, like, at a tattoo shop and learn from somebody. But for sure, for that, you need, like, I believe, like, your blood and pathogens, which is, like, a state requirement to pass. It's like a test, right?
Just so you're not spending anything, with
What?
your
Oh, right,
clients.
right. So you're properly being safe and sanitary because you are going into the skin, which is blood and
Yeah.
contamination and all that, right? So tattooing is totally different. But women, well, now in the beauty industry, not specifically women. I shouldn't say women because men also do a lot of this stuff. Now they're doing like the microblading, right? Microblading, which
I thought microblading was in like maybe 4 years ago? Slowly but surely, like 4 years ago.
Yeah,
It's just
so-
getting in. And like 2 years ago, like everyone, including my mother, I wasn't gonna say everyone and their mother, but literally everyone and my mother got their eyebrows.
my mom literally did the same thing, got her
Microblading.
microblading like a year, 2 years ago. Yeah. I feel like a lot of things in the beauty industry are just not popular and not like very well done. But then like there's trends, everything is
Yeah.
a trend. So then
And it's also
things
how
start to get
you put that out there too, because not everyone's gonna be like into that
exactly.
until it becomes like a thing, or if people are like genuinely they see it and they share it, they get it here and there and
Right.
everywhere, and then it blows up and then it becomes like the whole trend.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I
so
keep touching my
specifically-
new mic. Hey guys, we got new mics
Oh yeah, mics that you can just clip on.
that you can clip
on
on.
But yeah, I mean, that's I guess the basic rundown of what would be the beauty industry, right? And like choosing your path specifically. I chose to do cosmetology, graduated from cosmetology, so I can technically do whatever hair,
Beauty.
yeah,
anything
in
with
that
beauty.
range because I'm licensed for it, which is very important to get your license. It's not just beauty; for a lot of other things, get your
And you
license.
have like multiple ones.
Well,
You have
specifically, I have my
your
cosmetology
license.
license, my city license because I do own a business, so I have to have a license within the city I rent or have a business with.
and that one is Board of Barbering and Cosmetology.
Yeah, so that is specifically my establishment license. So that lets the Board of Barbering and Cosmetology, where those are the people that gave me my license. That's where I took my test. They know that I have a business also, right? So because I need that to be able to perform services in, if I have my own business. If I work for like a salon, I don't need that license.
You just need.
I just need that I have my specific license that I know I can do the services. But because I own it,
It's
I
kind of
need
like
the
a
other
high
one.
school diploma.
Yeah,
You kind of have that basic, then you're able
Yeah.
to work at a mom and pop
I don't-
shop or a
yeah,
smaller shop.
exactly.
But versus you,
Right,
you know,
because
you
I
have
own.
your own business.
I need those two extra. If I said, if I was working, like you said, mom and pop shop or just anywhere, I only need that one, which is just the alone cosmetology license.
It's a small world. You've come a long way, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. It feels like
It feels like
I was gonna
forever.
say we should probably start because these nails need not just me, they need Jesus. How long? It's been a while that I've
It's been
done
a
your
long
nails.
time.
Honestly, it's
I
been
think the last time
a cool minute.
was it a little bit after Easter because you did my nails for Easter.
Stop. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
That was the last time you did your nails?
Dude, you did my nails the first time, like,
Let me see that.
what was it? Yeah, you did my nails on one of our recordings.
Really? Oh, that like a long time ago. Like the first video we posted, that's the last time I did your nails?
That wasn't the last time. It was one after.
One after.
Because I had I think it was like Sophisticated Lady or something like that.
Oh, wow.
I had a pretty pink. But that was the last time.
Dang, girl.
Because
That's
I
a
let
long
those
ass
bad
time.
boys run. So
Okay.
today we are doing Bad Bunny nails.
Yes,
Right,
Bad
Diana?
Bunny. We're gonna do the design Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Specifically, we are doing Gel X, which a lot of people probably have heard about that before. It's just a new type of nail service that has been booming since, I want to say, got really, really popular right before pandemic hit, and then during pandemic it got even more popular. So I have a lot of clients, including you, Steph, right?
Yeah.
That have completely switched over to Gel X
Compared to acrylic.
compared to the acrylic. Why? Tell me why you prefer this now over acrylic.
Tell me why I just said that in my own head. So I prefer Gel X because every time you come in, you get a new set.
Right.
So it's not like acrylic where you can cut, reshape, reapply,
Right.
and reshape again, right? Until your nail completely starts growing out. I like Gel X because you get to soak those off and it doesn't damage your nail as bad.
Right.
Versus the acrylic, so say if you slam your finger or it gets caught and you know how the nail comes off? That is very painful and it rips such a freaking chunk out of your nails and it leaves it very damaged. And that's because of the type of products being used.
Exactly.
And that's why it damages so much. I know we're saying damaging as you're shaving my nails
nails down.
But
No. So regardless of any enhancement you do on your nails, you're damaging your natural nail. Regardless, right?
right now it was clear
What happened?
right now you just shaved off a clear
A few layers off of your nail.
Yeah.
So regardless of that, you are still damaging or not necessarily damaging, but you're enhancing your nail. So you're removing layers that are obviously that help your nails stay thick and healthy, right?
And strong.
And strong. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. But
Thick and healthy and strong.
but the only way your nails will get damaged, in the sense of your nails are going to be horrible, is if your tech is doing a very crappy job.
Ooh.
You get me?
Yeah.
Because, like I said,
I wouldn't know
every
about
nail tech, every nail tech, oh, thank you, I just got it. Every nail tech or person that does nails is, no matter what, going to file your nail. If they file your nail so bad to the point where it just ruins your nail, then of course it's getting damaged.
Yeah, because you can feel that.
Oh, right. And then you feel the burn. That's why people feel the burning sensation.
No, but just imagine, you go and you grab your purse and they damage your nail so freaking much. That nail is going to come off. And it's going to rip off whatever's remaining on that poor
Right.
layer. That poor thin
So-
layer. Holding on for dear life.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like I said, your tech should, be doing a careful job and a safe job at, doing your service. Not being
Just as you always
extra
do.
crazy and filing like,
Tremendously.
all
like
the
to a
way
point
down to
where
the
you're
skin.
shaving it down.
Yeah. Do it carefully, where you're not cutting. Not saying it never happens, because it happens when
Accidents happen.
some people's skins are more sensitive than others, right? So when that happens, you could cut somebody, hurt somebody. But throughout years, if you repeatedly have the same client that their nails are sensitive, or their skin around the nails is sensitive,
You know right off the bat.
you with time, you just already know who is who has sensitive hands, nails, and you're able to just be a little extra careful compared to other people.
Just like
that,
me.
Yeah.
I'm not sensitive, but there's been a few times where you wanted to get back at me for whatever reason.
Yeah, because sometimes you're just so rude, and like that's the only way I can
I know
But,
what?
I know, I was just kidding.
I know.
But yeah.
So, when you started off, this was how long?
How long ago did I
What
start doing
year?
nails?
6, 7 years. So that's
Like
2014,
6, 7
2015?
years. I started doing nails 2014.
2014.
Yeah, 2014.
And you graduated when? When you got your cosmetology license?
Hold up, let me retract my thoughts, because 2015. Hold up, I'm thinking. So I started doing that nails 2014. So I graduated 2013.
Oh, 13.
Yes, graduated 2013 around. Honestly, I don't remember specifically when I graduated. I want to say I probably graduated around August, September, October, around those times. But was in school prior to that, like a full year and a few months. Because I started school around June, July of the previous year.
Okay.
Right?
Right after you graduated then. That's crazy.
Yeah. So graduated what? June, right? That's when we graduated? June.
May.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
May.
I'm thinking of like
May.
something else. But yeah. And then started school in July. July, August. And then did a whole year. Graduated around, like I said, finished school. Graduated around October. And then took my test in December. Passed. Took a few months off of school. Didn't specifically go look for a job right away. And then I started working around August. That
a few
following
months
year.
in. Literally like 8 months afterwards. So when you got that, because you said you didn't look for a job until like a few months in, where did you go? Like, did you know someone from school that helped you out, that they were already in,
Yeah, so
nail
I had a
business?
friend who was in beauty school with me at the time. She was working at a nail salon in Upland. And I was kind of at a point where, like, okay, I really need to find a job. I need to, start working.
Yeah, you need some source of income.
Yeah, with the beauty, specifically also nails, because that was like one thing I liked. But at that moment, because I was just kind of like, I just need to do something.
You thought of it at that moment, you thought of it as a job, right?
Yeah, I was like, anything, whatever. Like, I'll do anything. Even whole.
If
just
you know,
kidding.
you know.
And so when that happened, I reached out to my friend and I told her, hey, like, are they hiring at your job? If they are, like,
Put in a word for
yeah.
me,
So my friend said, oh, like, I'll talk to my boss and I'll let you know. I don't even know how long after she, like, hit me up and was like, hey, we're hiring. And I told her, cool, like, I'm down,
Hook me up.
hook it up.
Like, when do I start?
So then she said, oh, my boss said to come talk to her, like, I think it was like a Monday or Tuesday. And I was like, okay, cool. Got all interview
dolled
ready,
up.
had my resume, my whole
Yeah.
portfolio in a sense, right? Because in beauty school, they help you, like, kind of like, they tell you how to prepare for like an interview like that. Went, literally walked in like maybe 5 minutes in, she was like, okay, you got the job. Because
She loved
they were
you.
willing.
She loved your energy.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember much. But it was also kind of like, I think they needed somebody so bad too, that she was
Oh.
kind of like, well, she recommended you. She says you're cool, and then we're gonna teach you, because I had just gotten out of school. So everything I knew just basics of like the regular, just
How to
how to
do
just do
manicure.
basics. Yeah, manicures,
So you
like
clean the
nothing
cuticle.
crazy, And she's like, "Oh, it's okay, because we'll teach you." And in reality, that's when I actually learned a lot more of like how to do certain things that the school doesn't teach you, right? Because school just teaches you
The basics.
literally basics, and for you to pass your exam, to graduate, to pass your state board, your test, and that's it. Like, they won't teach you a lot more, much of like the actual services itself, like the tricks, the ins and outs, like that all you learn once you're out in the field and working and doing all of that. That's actually when you
Like when you
learn.
actually put it into play.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
And
you
yeah.
have clients, you have models.
Yeah,
You actually
coworkers that are willing to teach you. Not every place that you have nice
Are like
coworkers
that.
that will be willing to teach you, but for the most part, if you do get lucky to have a few good coworkers that were willing to teach you, then that's everything, because they know, they have
They have more knowledge
experience.
than what you have. So
Exactly.
their like seasoned knowledge being passed down to you is what you need.
Exactly.
Just like like multiple people, I'm pretty sure that you took maybe like 3 people's advice and techniques and skills and applied it to your own. And even to this day, like you manage to have your own
Yeah.
tips and tricks.
Yeah.
How to do
Techniques.
your own.
Yeah, because I've gone to other people to get my nails done, and obviously I do nails, so I watch what they do, and they do it very different to me, right? So yeah, it's like everybody just gets their, little tricks, and you do your own style, your own steps, right? Like some people might file the nail first,
They may not.
or cut the cuticle for, like, I don't know. Or some people, yeah, may not even file with the drill. They'll file with the regular, like, just
Filer.
file. Yeah.
I remember they used to do that for acrylic.
Yeah, yeah. It takes way longer to do that.
So before I started coming to you, I used to go like to this mom and pop shop that's in the town, and I got acrylic
Okay.
only for events. And when he would do my nails, he was so rough. Aparte que estaba bien viejito el señor, and he was really rough. But he got the job done.
Right.
His technique was the filing, with the filer, and we're talking about like these bad boys.
Yeah.
Like you can literally use this as self-defense. These are tough. These are very tough. So he would like me agarraba la mano.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, it
File
felt
your
like
skin.
I felt like he was grating my skin and almost getting to my freaking the nail bits like completely gone. So it's advanced from like when I would go with you guys. The other nail tech before I saw you, she wouldn't do a filer. She would not this machine, not the electric one, but she would hand file it. But she would be soft. She would use the little cube ones.
Okay. The buffers?
The buffers, yeah. The ones that are shaped almost kind of like a cube. So she would use that. She'd be gentle. And then were you using those? When you started doing my nails? I can't remember.
Well, I mean, it would depend. If you would do manicures, then you would just do the regular files and the buffer. But I mean, if you're doing acrylic,
I did gel. I did
that's what
gel
I'm
with you.
saying. Yeah.
And you were the first one that introduced me to gel. And oh my gosh, going back to like knowing and working with like your nail tech and you as a client, you evolve. Because you would know, like, okay, she likes it thick or she likes it extra layer of
Yeah.
gel. And I would be like, oh, can you like paint the edges? Like, would I be needy? Am I needy?
No. No, because it's like, I feel like people shouldn't get offended about requests because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I tell all my clients, at the end of the day, they're your nails.
And-
I'm not going to walk around wearing these nails like for like the next 2 weeks, 4 weeks, because some people go 4 weeks like with nails on or whatever.
And they make
So,
them last.
to me, it's like, girl,
okay.
whatever you want, you're going to get.
You're
because,
providing the services
yeah.
for me.
Unless it looks weird or crazy, I'm going to tell you, don't do that.
Yeah.
But,
Which you've done a few times.
yeah.
There was this one time you did Halloween
I'm
nails.
going to cut
and
you off
just
really quick. So, are we doing the clear ones or do you want to do then the nude ones?
If we're going to do...
We're going to do the marbling on one hand, remember?
So it needs to be clear?
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to polish over them anyway, remember?
So it would be okay to do this one?
We can just do this one.
Because this one's going to go over.
Yeah, yeah. But so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No.
But then this one looks nice because it's nude, right?
Yeah, just like the color itself rather than clear or nude, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just because I need to start sizing you.
Okay.
That's why I paused you for a second.
No worries.
Damn, friend, these are going to be long.
A ver, ¿todavía puedo rascar mis nalgas si tengo estas?
You should.
A ver. Hijo, su puta madre. It's alright, I'll just scrape. No, I'll use a sponge. I'm just kidding.
You'll be fine.
This is fine.
You'll be
Everything's fine. Oh.
Whenever you're ready.
You're right. All right, so after that commercial break, we just got a few things situated. Because these Bad Bunny nails, they need to be perfect for Benito. Because no matter where I'm sitting, I know for a fact he's going to see my nails.
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to see my nails. He's going to be like, wow, Stephanie.
He's going to be like, damn, that's Stephanie for sure.
Those nails, they're made by Diana.
Facts.
And then you're going to be on the other side. You're going to be like, Benito, I'm over here. So, Diana, I have a question for you.
No.
Oh my God. So what made you go to beauty school versus going to like a typical college after you graduated high school?
In all honesty, I knew I didn't want to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
And meaning like college, like I didn't want to spend another
4 years,
4+ years in a school with a teacher and books and
people.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just didn't want to do that, you know? And at the time...
Which is fine.
Right, which is fine, because school is not for everybody. And it wasn't even that I had bad grades and I didn't graduate high school, because I graduated high school,
Did you feel like you didn't have a purpose to go?
Like
it was going to be a waste of time for you because... One, you didn't want to be
because
there.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't. You didn't go because you didn't have a purpose.
Yeah, my parents were big on, you guys have to go to college. You guys have to go to college. You guys have to go to college. Yeah, my parents obviously work regular 9 to 5. Aren't rich, you know. Yeah. So that was gonna put a lot also on financial hardship with that, you know. It was like if I knew I didn't want to do something
that you were so certain about.
Yeah, like I didn't want to.
So you didn't want to go and waste your time, your money,
their money, because your parents. Well, some parents try to do as much as they can, and I knew my parents were gonna do anything and everything possible for myself to go to college, and I was like, why am I gonna waste their money and their time also, right?
Yeah.
So my older sister, she always wanted to do beauty school because for her, that was just, she loved doing hair. That was something she wanted to do. But when she graduated, they didn't allow her to. They told her, no, you have to go to college.
Your parents?
My parents, yeah.
But she went through school.
What do you mean?
Cosmetology school.
Okay, let me get to that. Point. They didn't allow her. Otra vez cutting me off, Steph. Oh my God.
Es que me paso a veces.
Man, listen to the story. So, my parents didn't allow her to go to beauty school. They wanted her to do college. So my sister went to college, dropped out. I don't even know at what point she dropped out, but she drops out. Parents don't even know. Eventually they find out, right? So when I graduated, obviously it's like, what is Diana gonna do? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, and then I also took time off after we graduated school. I took a little bit of time off because my parents needed help with my little sister, and so just taking her to school, picking her up, like that regular stuff. I was like a whole housewife mom for my little sister. And
you're a house daughter?
A house daughter for my parents, right? But obviously,
again, your parents are working full time.
Yeah. And mind you, my older sister, because she's older than me by 2 years, she was doing all that for my little sister. But then when I graduated, my older sister was like, your turn.
The torch was passed on to you.
Yeah, exactly. So then, which was fine, like your little sibling,
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. So my older sister kept kind of like wanting to go to beauty school. I want to go to beauty school. She's like, if we go together, maybe they'll let us. Maybe they will finally say yes if we both tell them that we both want to go to beauty school. And again, at the time, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I had to obviously do something.
Yeah.
Whether it was a job or whether it was just something, I needed to do something. So I was like, and I knew I always liked, obviously, who does, like, I'm such a girly girl. Makeup, hair.
Who's not into beauty?
Yeah, like, that's all me. So I was like, it's not going to hurt if I go.
Yeah.
I learned something to do something, make some money. Once I
something
graduate,
you enjoy doing.
Something I'll enjoy because, like I said,
something that you know that you're going to be invested in. Versus, like you mentioned, you're not going to go to college just to go to college. But if you would have went, maybe,
if I would have gone to college, oh yeah, maybe I would have found a career or something I would have liked, but obviously I didn't do it, so who knows, right?
Yeah.
And then so I was like, screw it, like let's go, right? Like let's go ask our parents and see if they're willing to send both of us now, because it's not just one now, it's both of us. So my sister and I had a conversation with our parents, and they said
They agreed.
So then that's when we both started beauty school the same day. We did school the same time, graduated. I graduated earlier. Yeah, I graduated 2 weeks ahead of her, only because...
You're a smart ass?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, she got hurt at work with she cut her finger, so she had to be like stitches and stuff. And because you're in beauty school, that delayed her, so she had to take time off of school. So and it's all by hours, so that was the only reason why I was able to finish. Like it was like only like 2 weeks or something ahead of her, so it wasn't like that big of a difference or that big of a gap, honestly. But that's why I went to beauty school, and I knew I liked it. I knew like it was like so fun to be in beauty school. Like
it was fun and it was easy to you.
Yeah.
And since you're like self-taught, how you mentioned that you would go like your first job, right? So you had people that would teach you their skills. Everything up to this point, you have been self-taught because you never went back to school, right? Like cosmetology, so you just got...
Yeah. I'm self-taught to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
Because
you're still learning.
Yeah. But like I said, I learned more being in the job and the way those salons specifically would teach you how to do their way.
You're right. Because they're managed by other people. Not necessarily like you're going to have a manager who's also like a nail tech, so they know the ins and the outs, the loops, right? So you didn't have any of that. It was more like, here is your station, do what you got to do, right? how you do it?
No.
No?
No.
There were some places that would like tell you like you're only going to be doing, let's just say you're only going to be doing acrylic.
Right.
And Susan, you're going to be doing just gel manicure.
Right. Okay, so a lot of salons, there's specific people that do certain things, and there's other people that do other things, right?
Or all everything.
But I'm saying specifically for me, because you asked about the self-taught thing, I learned everything that I've learned because of coworkers that have helped me learn. And now everything I've learned throughout time through working in these jobs, and then YouTube and things like that, then now I have the specific way how I do things. But the
After
way,
practicing too.
yes, but the way I do things is not the correct way for somebody else.
That's true.
Because everybody has their own way. As much as like we might take classes, which is very important to continue learning and taking classes because things are different. Like right
things
now,
are always advancing.
yeah,
and
like
changing.
alone, like I said, the gel X. For the gel X, I took a course.
It's an upgrade for the acrylic.
Right. Well, not necessarily an upgrade. It's just a
It's
different
a different
technique.
form.
A different technique, a different form, a different way of applying nail extensions. So, again, it's always good to learn and keep learning. Every nail tech is different. No nail tech is ever the same. The only time you'll learn everything the same is while you're in school, and that's because they go by certain books and certain standards. But it's not necessarily the way I do things is the right way. It's just my way.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I get what you're saying for the most part, self-taught in the sense of like, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
So the more you learn something, and then when you start practicing, yeah, you have to do it yourself, So
like how you did my nails, you've advanced.
how I what?
How you've done my nails, you've advanced.
Oh
Since,
yeah.
like, the beginning.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, practice makes perfect. I used to be so bad, obviously, in the
were.
beginning. Oh my God. If you look at pictures from like when I started doing nails till now, I cringe so bad.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm like, how was I even allowed to do nails?
I
Like,
didn't think they were bad.
yeah. I remember the second salon I was working at, I had barely started to learn how to do nails. And not even like a full nail. I would just do fills. Because that's easy because the nail's already there, everything is already placed, you just fill in the little spot. And one day the owner was like, just do nails. Start doing nails. So, oh my
Te
God.
cagaste.
Well, I acted, what is it? Confidence. Like I pretended like I knew what the hell I was doing. But it was like, no, because it was just so bad. But with time and practice, I have came a long way.
Yes.
And that's what it is with everything, With time and practice, you learn slowly, but
surely
you get good at stuff. Yeah.
Because you won't know unless you try, right?
Exactly. You won't know unless you try. Yes.
On to the next hand. So, how did you start your business?
So, before here, I worked at 2 nail salons. Lasted about a year in each of them, which seems kind of short, but in all reality, honestly, it felt like forever.
I was gonna be like, wait, where did you work at? But I don't want people to know.
No, yeah. I mean, around here, worked around here. So, the first, just because it's kind of, I guess, goes into play and play. First nail salon, I actually worked there about 2 years. Not a year. Just because I took time off because I had David. I had a kid, so I had to take some time off.
Yeah.
Right?
Maternity leave.
Maternity leave, yeah. But in our reality, I did work there for like about 2 years. Loved it. It was the best first job in the nail industry, beauty industry that I could have had.
That's like the best.
Yeah,
that experience.
it was just awesome. Everybody was awesome. The workers, like my coworkers, helpful, learning. It was just amazing. The boss was amazing. But she was selling it to a coworker at the time that was there. And this lady, those coworkers that think they're the bosses and the managers, but they have no title and they're not, and they just like want to boss everybody around.
So they're like micromanaging?
There you go. That was this chick. And not
Even though
even
they're
chick.
not managers?
Yeah, nothing. So she made it very impossible to like work with her sometimes, even though everything else was great. She made it horrible. And then the boss one day decided and told us, well, I'm going to sell the business to her, right?
No.
And that's when I was like, okay, I got to leave. Like, I'm not going to be happy
It's not
working.
gonna happen.
I'm not going to be happy working under this girl, right? This lady. Not even girl. It was a lady. It was a whole señora. She was like older than my mom.
At the time?
At the time.
No way.
Yeah. Well, probably like around my mom's age, but anyway. Still, I was like, no.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Not on my watch.
So around that time, another coworker, she is quitting because she knows somebody that's opening a new nail salon in the city we live in, right? And when she's leaving, I told her, take me with you. Like, I'm willing,
going with you.
like, I'm going to go work there. Take me with you. And this place took about, they were supposed to open, like, I think around December, like, of 1 year, but they didn't end up opening till the following year around, like, April. It took them a long time
dang.
to, like, open.
They delayed if they were gonna open in December, and they opened up what? You said April?
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, a few
April,
months after.
like March, April. Yeah, they opened. And mind you, around this time, I was probably like the second person that got hired besides the other girl, because the other girl was going to be the manager.
Okay.
But she was like awesome. To this day, like we still talk and she's really cool.
Nice.
And she decides, she takes me with her. So I'm over here helping them out to like set up like the salon too, because I'm going to work there. And because I already have such a love at that point for the industry and for the nails and everything. Like, I want my next experience to be even better than the last.
Yeah.
Right? So
that's why you took that from the previous shop.
yeah. So then whatever I learned and whatever I knew, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it with me and I'm going to run with it and this is going to be awesome. So whatever, they open, I'm working there. It's like awesome. It starts awesome. Within time, it just was horrible. Like, it was
And by that time, at that place, you worked what, a year?
I only worked a year, and that's when I left. Once my year hit, I left. But mind you,
You're like, I'm not trying to stick
it was just
around that
as
long.
much as we tried to make it amazing and just so great, it just no.
It wasn't.
The owners had no idea about the beauty industry, nothing with nails,
So then,
but they decided to open up a salon.
I mean, they had the money for it.
They had the money, they had their savings, which is fine, you know, like if you want to do something, do it. But
When you're opening a business, what did you want? Like, what did you want to know? Like, what you're opening up, right?
right, and not just that, but then it's like if you're gonna open something up, like you need to have the money to hire the proper people and team to manage your place. If you don't want to be there, right? Like if
So
you're
in
not trying to be there and you want other people to handle it, you
Then
need
get
to
the
have the
right
proper
to
people
manage
and not-
your
yeah,
staff
and
and
then
your business, your establishment while you're gone.
right, and then the proper pay too, because if you're not gonna pay these people like on top of doing the services that they need to provide for the clients, you want them to manage and do all these a million other things like cleaning and laundry, all
And that takes time.
like all this
So prepping
reception
even
work.
beforehand, afterwards cleaning, in intermeme of sessions, you still got to clean, right? All your equipment.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, like if you want that, then you need to have the correct
team.
team and not, like I said, money, like payments, you know, like you have to pay these people the right, like the correct.
Yeah.
But
Because
they
not everyone tips. Like, not everyone tips.
right,
And
yeah,
it's not
but
that
I'm
you were
not
living
saying
off of tips, but I'm saying like the pay was low for the work, the amount of work that you guys were doing, right?
exactly. Yes. So anyway, it was just very stressful work environment, a lot of drama. On top of that, like
'Cause it's all
women,
girls.
a lot of girls, there's a lot of drama. Too much drama. The owners were just very
Inconsiderate.
also drama filled. Like they would pick favorites and talk shit about certain people and be your buddies, and then it was just too much.
That's
So
shitty.
I got to a point where I was just very unhappy. I worked there too much. At the time, my kid was really small, and I was there since morning till
Was he an
like,
infant at the time?
yeah, he
Or
was probably
just
like
a toddler?
3 months. Yeah, he was under one.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
he was little. Um, it was just too much, right? Like too much to, um, and at the end of the day, like it wasn't my business. You know, I'm breaking my back trying to help these chicks, you know, not just myself.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just me, but like all of us to help them, help their business succeed, yet they didn't care enough for their business. So that was very frustrating, you know?
Because if you
So,
don't care for your business, how do you think me as your worker, how that makes me feel?
yeah,
It makes me feel like, why do I need to be here? You're not going
exactly.
to go with the attitude of like, yeah, we're going to have a good day. You're going to be like, oh, this BS again, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So then around that time,
Which is a really shitty work environment, as you mentioned.
yeah, exactly. So around that time, these things like here, which is um, like buildings that you rent out spaces, right? They started to get very popular. And my friend who I went to beauty school with and who does my lashes till this day, because she does lashes, that's the, you know, her career. She had opened up her own little studio
Home business.
in like I mentioned, these buildings where I'm at currently. And she had talked about how awesome it was, and obviously she's her own boss, and like she doesn't have to deal with nobody, and that just do it. She's like, do it, jump, like just go for it. But I felt like I was very new still to the industry, that I was super scared to do it, super afraid to be like, okay, I'm
Fear.
gonna do this, and what if I suck? What if I don't get clients?
What if you fail?
What if I fail?
You have those doubts. You have
Of
those fearful
course.
doubts.
Yeah. What if I fail? What if it sucks? And like, what if I don't do?
What if it's not for me? What if it
Yeah.
was a wrong decision that I made? But then you would never know
Exactly.
if you would
Exactly.
have never tried.
So then, working at that salon, I got to a point where I was just fed up, tired, just over it. I'm done.
You finally told
Not
me.
just myself, a bunch of other people in the salon also got to that point. So then,
Oh, you're right. Because people started leaving left and
yeah,
right.
people started quitting. People started leaving.
They were, yeah.
You
I
know,
remember that.
so yeah, so people started just kind of like you said, quitting, leaving. And one time, I had this coworker who was a friend, considered a friend at the time. We made the comment of like, we should go rent out a place together. We should go like leave here and go rent out a place and like work me and you together, and like obviously we're gonna take the few clients that we have. Our family's gonna help support, you know,
Yeah.
like we can do it.
Like the clients that you did have,
Yeah.
you'd be like, you slip up
And
and be like, hey, you know what, I'm kind of considering this.
yeah, mind you, we had that conversation maybe like
Multiple times?
no, like once,
Uh huh.
maybe like 3 months before we actually left, right? So it wasn't like a for sure. It was just like a conversation we had, and it was like, ha
It
ha
was just an
ha.
idea that was thought out.
Yeah, it was just like ha ha ha, whatever, you know, like funny, right? And so once it was kind of about to hit the year mark, I was gonna come get my eyelashes done with my friend, and she tells me one day, hey, there's a room available. You should come look at it. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, she's like, come early to your appointment and just go check it out.
Because at the time you didn't.
Because
think
at the
anything of
time,
it.
like, what?
You didn't think anything of it.
No. At the time, I was just like, okay, yeah, like, I'm gonna go get my lashes. Either way, I'm gonna go.
And check it out.
Just let me go check out this room. And she says, oh, my husband, well, her husband, she's like, he's gonna be there with you in case you have questions. Meaning, like, I assumed because she opened her business, like, you know, he's very entrepreneur, like he's very smart.
So he's very helpful. in
Yeah,
that
he's super
aspect
helpful. He's
to
a
get
really
you on your feet. That's awesome.
yeah. So very trustworthy. Her and like they're awesome. They're really good friends, and I trust them so much with like anything. So I was like, okay, yeah, like maybe like he'll be there and he'll know like things that
Like
he'll
what questions to ask.
yeah.
Right?
Not necessarily that, but just tell me things that I don't even know about, like renting a spa or like just to get some info. And so yeah, so then I show up, he shows up, and then my friend ends up booking me a whole appointment with the manager of the building without like really telling me.
Oh,
right?
she just said
She
come,
just said
and check it out
and
after
check it
your
out
like nail after your
before the
lashes
lash appointment. Come check it out. But it was a full on like
setup. Yeah.
interview. No, yeah. But literally it was the push I needed. Literally, it was like everything,
Because
right?
again, you were doubting yourself.
Yeah.
You were having all these contemplations. Like,
Right.
what if this
So,
happens? You know, what if
yeah,
that happens?
exactly. So yeah, so then I have a whole meeting with the manager. Her husband is there helping me out, like asking the questions I don't even know to ask, right? About deposit, about like what
Monthly
happens when I leave,
costs.
and you know, obviously the
What if you,
certifications or things I need, like the licensing
like
and
if you wanted to leave early, if
right,
you
right.
wanted me
All
not to
these
stay.
questions. Yeah. He asked like all these things for me that, like I said, I didn't think about asking, but helpful. And she tells me, you know, the deposit is this much, rent week, because it's a weekly base rent. It's not like a contract. That's the awesome thing about these places. She's like, this is how much it is. And at the time, I'm like, I could afford that. Like, I could do that, you know. And because in my head I had thought of that conversation that I had with my other coworker. I was
It
like,
popped to your head at that moment.
yeah, I'm like, if we do it half and half together, like, why is it would be easier than doing it by
Smarter.
myself, and helpful in the sense of money wise, right? And I mean, I know she hates working there, so why
Like it's a
not?
win-win for both of
Yeah.
you.
So I get my lashes or whatever. I call up my friend that I was working with, and I tell her, hey, this is the deal. Like, this is what's up, you know? I'm like, so we have this opportunity. But at that moment, I was like, if you don't want to take it, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm still going to do it. I've made the decision that I'm going to do it. But if you choose you want to come with me or let's do this, cool. If
We
you
can
choose you
share
don't want
the
to,
cost.
then it's fine. She's like, she was out partying, like, she was on a trip that weekend. So she's like, I'll call you back.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, cool. Maybe like about an hour or two later, she calls me and she's like, let's do it. You know, like, I'm
She
down.
thought about it. And
Yeah,
she's
she
like,
thought
hell
about it.
yeah, let's jump on it. Why not?
Yeah. So then,
Cool.
oh, and then I told her too, I have the deposit money. Just, you know, if we're going to do this together, you pay me back. You give me back, you know, your half, right? And like, let's do it if you're down. So she says, yeah. So then I hit up the manager and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go to the bank and get the deposit. But she's like, oh, I'm not there anymore. What about tomorrow? Right? It was like on a Monday the next day. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. Came back the next day, gave her the deposit, and then she gave me the rundown of when moving day is and that we had a week free to like set up everything and move in. And that's when it all started, the
That's
process
good
of
that they gave
moving
you
in.
time before you started like paying your rent, because you're not going to get fully established in one day. And then
No.
and then your remaining 6 days, like, are you gonna break even? You know.
Yeah.
But then again, that comes with like starting a business. Like, you know, you're gonna have to spend.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to
And
spend and lose in the beginning to like later on make the profit back. Double or like at least just the profit you spent
yeah, but
on
it's gonna
doing
take
that.
time.
But yeah, it's going to take time. And it did take time. I
It
mean,
did.
you know, it took some time for me to establish because, like, again, like I said, I was super scared because of the fact that I didn't have a lot of clientele base at the time. When I started telling people, some people followed me and a lot of people didn't. You were one that followed.
Yes.
I still have a few clients that till this day I still have that followed me from there, but not a lot of people. And then throughout time, just with Instagram and advertising or word of mouth with you guys, I've gained more and more and more clients.
Yeah.
We're to the point now I'm established where I have enough clients that I see throughout the weeks.
Periodically.
I will get random, you know, new clients every now and then, which is awesome because I still accept new clients. But
That's really rare.
yeah,
Especially after COVID.
oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, and that's how we started, or I started with a business partner, technically, because, you know, we became business partners and started in a small room. From there, we were so good busy that we got to a bigger room, right? And yeah, and then COVID hit.
I love that.
That COVID hit?
No, I love that. I loved how you guys started off in like a
Oh, the
small,
small little
small
room.
one,
Remember
small
how
little
small it
room.
was? It was like so
Now that I
small.
think about it, I'm like, dude, how did like 4 of us fit in there
I don't know.
to do nail services?
And a petty chair. That was like
Dang.
crazy.
And
And
it
yeah.
was still, and it still looked cute. Like you guys still had it all decked out.
Oh yeah.
And then the upgrade, like to
Oh,
the
when
bigger
we moved to
room,
the
like that
bigger
was so
room.
nice.
Oh yeah, I missed that
And that's
room to
because
be honest.
business was really booming,
Oh, for sure.
and that's
Business
what
was
allowed
at
both of you
its
guys to
peak.
go ahead and move into
Also,
that.
though, around that time, I was here. I was working all day, all night. I was coming in like at 9 in the morning to like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. every single day. Sometimes lunch, sometimes I wouldn't lunch, like Tuesday through Saturday, right? Which was great because I was here all day.
Working. You're getting paid, but you were losing time from
Home and
family.
things, yeah. David, my kid,
Missing
like.
out on moments.
But like you said, sacrifices, obviously, some sacrifice. I had to make those sacrifices in the beginning of
To get to where
this
you're
transition to be now where I have less work time. I'm able to chill.
You have your
more.
flexible hours, however you want, wherever you want.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
I get to make my own.
Because you can be literally like helping your son or at a park or at the mall or at the movies, and you're still scheduling your people.
Oh yeah, booking clients. I take my appointment book with me literally everywhere.
Yeah.
When we're in
When
the
you're
car,
out of here.
yeah, like it's with me all the time because you never know when you get a message and you start scheduling.
Yeah.
So I might physically work still the same schedule Tuesday through Saturday, but I never stop working.
Right?
Huh?
It depends if it's like peak season for you.
Well, when it's peak season, it's like horrible. It's like even worse. Like I have no life,
Like you sleep in your
I sleep
teddy
here.
chair.
Yeah, literally just bring a freaking what is
Just
it?
kidding. A sleeping
A
bag?
sleeping bag and just stay here. I shower in the sink in the in the restroom.
I was like, you shower in the sink?
Oh.
Aquí te bañas? Ah, no wonder.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. No, but peak season is like not horrible in the sense of like I hate it, but
It's just busy because everyone wants
super
to be.
tiring.
And that's what like usually Christmas.
Oh.
So Thanksgiving,
Whatever is
Halloween,
Valentine's, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Everyone's trying to get in.
Easter, spring break,
And also all your clients.
graduation, prom, homecoming,
Well, you
wedding
You
season.
have different clients and birthdays, events
Oh,
that
birthdays.
they have. That's
Yeah, all year is peak season, honestly.
And there's some slow.
Yeah, there's some slow, like randomly it'll just get slow.
Like
Usually
random
beginning
months.
of the month, it gets a little slow because rent is due, So those times it gets, if you know, you know. Your no text feel it, but it's okay because we get it. I know, it's okay. But I mean, that's how I started, and like I said, was in a bigger room, and then from that bigger room, COVID hit. The girl I was working with, she decided not to come back after COVID, so then I had the decision to either keep the big room, which was obviously more expensive, keep the bigger room and hope that it would get busy again, like before,
because
pre-COVID.
Because after like that little period of COVID, there was some word about we're gonna go back to normal, right?
Right.
But that didn't
really happen. So that's why the hope was I stay, right? I stay and hope that I get booked and busy again, like pre-COVID, and I don't have to worry about not being able to afford rent by myself, right? Because realistically, I could afford the rent. I could pay what I was paying. Just I was gonna have less money for other things.
Were you breaking
okay,
even?
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
I wasn't
even
going to be
then-
able to afford probably other things at the time because still, like I said, COVID was right. It was right after COVID.
And things
So-
were expensive, like toilet paper.
Oh, yeah, all that stuff was crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I had to make a decision, and I ended up deciding to just downgrade. Because in either way, I was by myself. It's just for me and my client.
You didn't need that whole room.
No, I love the room.
Yeah.
It had windows.
Windows on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I decided
Like, it was lovely while it lasted, you know?
Exactly. Decided to downgrade a little, and that's why now we are here in this room, which is smaller, but it has everything I need.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you have
I still have my
your
clients.
clients
I
that
still
you
have
can. And you've been here for a cool minute after COVID, no?
in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say probably like. Damn, well, how
No, this
long
one-
ago was
this one
COVID?
just- This one's good.
How long ago was COVID?
March 2020.
2020.
March 2020.
So what? 2 years now? Going on 2 years?
Yeah, pasamos 2 años.
Oh yeah, more than 2 years. I've been here now.
It's a cool minute. Did you ever think or... Yeah, did you ever think or know that you would come this far? Being in the nail industry?
In the nail industry, honestly, when I started, no.
Because it was just a job, because you needed a job,
Yeah, it was a
right?
job because I needed a job.
But you enjoyed that.
Yeah. So my goal in the beginning when I started my nail industry or just the career of being in the beauty industry was one day open up a salon with my sister. Right? That was the goal. That was the plan. That was a conversation her and I had about opening up a salon and the way it was going to be, the way, like, all of that. But my sister no longer does anything in the beauty industry. She had like issues that prevented her from physically standing all day and things like that, which is what normally happens when you're in hair salons and things like that. It's a lot of, obviously, so that just kind of prevented that goal and that dream of her and I.
Like a sister shop?
Yeah, like a sister shop, her and I working together. So working at nail salons, I was fine. I was comfortable. I was like, this is where I have to be to learn, and this is where I'm at. That push my friend, my lash girl, gave me, my friend, to
Much
move.
love.
Yeah, to
Much
move here was obviously needed because if not, I probably wouldn't have. It would have probably took me longer to get to this point.
Yeah.
And I would have just stayed being miserable at working at nail salons, rather than having, like I said, my own alone business, having more time to be with my kid, to take him to school, drop him off.
Because you
like
have so much flexibility now.
Yeah.
Now that you're stable, then you have like your days, and you're able to get your own days off. Like you don't have to work your holidays if you don't have
Oh
to.
yeah, no. And honestly, I don't work holidays. Like the actual holidays, I don't. I take the holidays off.
Yeah.
But see, I'm able to make those decisions for myself, for my family.
As being your own business owner.
Yeah. And so when I started, no, I didn't envision myself having this where I am at today. But I did envision something more than working at just a nail salon.
Like a mom and pop shop.
Yeah. That for sure, it was a vision.
They probably think that this is like so uncomfortable. No, it's fine.
Well, I'm sorry I'm breaking your hand and your wrist, but we gotta make this straight.
It's just a flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
These Bad Bunny nails better come out looking badass.
They're not. I'm gonna ruin them.
Imagine you get... Have you ever clipped anybody's nails doing their services? Like, have you ever had someone where they're like, I don't like how you did my nails, or they didn't pay you. They have the money.
I've been so...
Because I don't have the money, so I hope you don't do this wine.
Okay. I've been so lucky that I have never had one of those experiences where my clients don't like it, where they can't afford to pay, so I have to clip off their nails, or any of that. I've seen it happen to other people.
Because that's when you were working at the shop.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But you never had that experience
for
yourself.
me personally, experience that, no. To this day, knock on wood, because I hope it never happens, because you never know. people. Some people are crazy out there, but I've never had that happen. But I have seen it happen to people.
But luckily, good thing you haven't done it. Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
I never had to do that. Why are you trying? Are you not trying to pay today or what? Am I about to clip these nails off of you?
No, I'm about to clippy clappy out of here. Without a top coat, too.
Yeah, just see.
Zoom!
Go to the little nail shops tomorrow. Be like,
They're like,
can you guys top coat?
and then someone you know, they're going to be like, hey, girl. Yeah, that girl that you posted on your page, yep, she's here. We refuse services.
Yeah. No, thankfully that's never happened.
I just don't want you to lose tracks already.
No, we're good. I can multitask. Girl, I do this all the time. I talk to people and I do nails.
Pégame.
Remember? Oh shit, wrong finger.
Dude, what's the longest, what's the longest nail set you've done? And what's the shortest nail set you've done?
Longest, time-wise, right?
Time-wise, yeah.
Time-wise, probably, I want to say a good,
10 minutes.
the longest.
Oh, the longest. I'm
Like a
the
few
shortest.
hours. I mean, maybe like 3 or 4 hours.
Straight?
Yeah. No breaks. I know.
Straight?
Probably, yeah. TBH, yeah.
3 to 4 hours straight?
I can't think of who, you know, or what, but...
But did you get up, to use the restroom or anything?
Oh, probably.
Oh,
Like,
okay. In the intermeme.
hmm?
In the intermeme. You got up to use the restroom.
Yeah,
obviously.
probably got up to use the toilet. You know, that fun stuff.
And what's the shortest nail set you've done?
This one.
In your record? This one? No manches.
We're already 5 hours in. I'm just kidding.
Hey, so I'm your shortest and I'm your longest?
Yeah.
Ah.
No, I'm kidding.
People are going to be like, why does she have a black nail? Make sure that I finish all of my products. I'm just kidding.
Tags.
I'm just kidding.
No, shortest, I mean, my shortest sets usually take about an hour. You know, but that's if there's no design, if it's just something short, simple, you know.
The basics.
Yeah.
Not
They get a little complicating when they want design, when they want, you know, a million other things in the nails. Yes, Steph, you.
She's throwing jabs at me right now.
Facts. It just really depends on the
doing all
surface.
of this for Benito.
I know. That's the only reason why it's okay, because it's for Benito.
You know, these are gonna look lovely. Dude, hopefully I can still scratch my ass after this though. Literally, these edges though, for sure.
Put in the light really quick. You should be fine.
For sure, I'm gonna be able to scratch it real good.
You should be
I think
fine.
I kind of messed up right here. Look.
It's okay. I'll clean it right now. Not ready to start on that hand.
Making a mess. I'm always delaying you.
Facts.
Is this why you charge me $175?
And then on top of that, I expect the $30 tip plus. So it's worth it. Hold up. Give me your hand.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Should we show them? How far we've gone?
Sure.
Nah.
I'm sure, and still holding onto your finger.
Nah.
Yeah, honestly, it just depends on the service and what they're doing on my time frame. Also,
how far you book them out for, right? Because you'll look at your time and you'll be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I only have 30 minutes, I only have an hour left.
well, no, when somebody schedules an appointment and they tell me I want a new set or I want this, I ask the questions of do you
need
have
to soak
nails?
off?
Are we gonna need to take the nails off? Also, did I do the nails and you know how long that's gonna take me? Because some nail places use fake acrylic, which is not healthy and okay for your nails, but they still use it. So when that happens, that takes way longer to remove and soak off than like the real acrylic, the one that I use. Not just myself, obviously, a bunch of other people use the real one too, but that takes a little bit less time than the other one. So just like I said, depends on
It's just tedious.
on everything else. But
Dude, you're really a freaking artist. Like, I could never.
Go ahead, put it in there for a little bit.
Y aparte que no puedo mirar. Y un ojo se me chueca. Like, imagine. I'd be like, oh, is this straight? Like, is this straight? I'm over
I'm
here fucking doing
making,
an X.
I've been doing my nails for Bad Bunny too, and I have some of them already like painted into design because I'm drawing everything on the ones I'm doing for myself.
Literally nail art.
Yeah, like drawing everything on, and they're coming out pretty nice. And
I can't wait to see those. So we'll go show them.
yeah, we'll show our nails in the end.
I'm getting pasties.
Oh yeah, these are decals that we're gonna put on her
just kidding.
nails.
Not pasties, decals.
Decals, which literally there's a lot of stores that sell these. They're called decals, and some stores even make them custom made to whatever you want. So if you want a picture of you and your man or your baby or whatever the case, they'll sometimes even do it.
Like if I wanted to, I could put like Brian's face on my thumb.
Yeah.
And then put his penis on the rest of my fingertips.
Mood. Yes.
I'm sorry for your guys' fears. Mom. Just let me be. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I mean, they do different kinds, so you're able to customize a lot of places, a lot of the stores that do the
like the nail places. Like there's a place like a few cities over us where they have like nail products. So those places, they do this type of personal customized
No.
No?
No, they'll probably have some that they buy off of like websites or big distributors, but they themselves probably won't do them.
So wait, where do you go for the custom ones?
The custom ones, like online, like the website. So
like Etsy.
like this ones I bought off of Amazon. I just looked for Bad Bunny decals and stuff, and this is what popped up. This brand, never used this before, so we'll see how well it works. But Etsy.
Girl, you've never used this before. It literally has your initials. It says DH Nail Co.
Yeah, but I think that's just the name of like their brand.
Did you start another business?
I did.
Top of a business?
I did. I just didn't tell anybody.
That is real bullshit. There you go.
I'm trying to find the little sticker that it came with so I could see the name, the actual brand. Yeah, that's D times X Nail Culture by her. Dime Studio. That's the name where it came from. So shout out to Dime Studio.
Nice.
I literally bought it off of Amazon. Just because, like I said, I needed Bad Bunny.
But comparas todas las cosas?
Yeah, literally.
Everything else on Amazon.
So, yeah, you could just customize. There's a few other websites I've used of people that do these type of things and customize. So for sure, those if you want to customize, you go through them. That one, just because I'm pretty sure she might even customize. We need to find her actual website. Yeah, the one that I bought these off of. But I just specifically got it because of the Bad Bunny,
And because it's this new album.
Exactly.
Perdóname, dude.
It's okay, they're fine. I'm gonna clean them up right now anyway. You're not ruining them at all.
Oh, so it's not that serious?
No,
I'm glad.
Serious.
I'm so glad. I remember I used to ask Diana all the time.
Go ahead, put it in there for a little bit.
Dude, how do you wipe your ass with these long ass nails? And she's like, Steph, like any other person, how you wipe your ass. And I'm like,
Well, yeah,
How
because you're
though?
not wiping your ass, digging your nail inside there, Stephanie.
You don't know that?
And everybody else out there, you're not doing
They
that.
don't know that.
You're not digging your nails inside there and like digging
Okay.
and doing that. You wrap the toilet paper around your hand.
You
And
wipe it
instead
this
of
way.
and instead of wrapping it all the way over here, I don't know however people do it, you can wrap it around where even the extension of your nail is. So nothing gets dirty. And then you
After all these years, I finally got the answer how to wipe my ass correctly. Thank you.
you actually got a demonstration. But yeah. You wanna go to the restroom? I'll show you.
Yeah, after just finish the set.
Okay.
And then, you know,
I'll go show you
let
how to do
them
it.
get settled in. And then please give me a tutorial.
Okay.
Because, girl, you know me. I'll be walking and I'm like, ugh, I'm a little itchy.
Duh.
I'm just kidding. Wait. Since you're going to show me how to wipe my ass, can you show me how to suck dick?
Oh yeah.
For
For
real?
sure. Yeah.
You got me?
Yeah. Do it like almost every day. So why would I not show you?
Thank you. I appreciate
It's like,
It's just I don't have the courage to like tell anybody.
oh no.
So
I got you.
really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm a pro. I went to school to learn.
How to suck dick?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Swear. Swear.
Bet. You know
Bet.
what? Actually, show me how to suck dick first before you show me how to wipe my ass with these nails, yeah?
Oh, okay. I got you. ¿Qué van a decir las personas de nosotras que somos prostitutas?
Que somos bien cochinas.
We're doing palm tree, heart, sun, bunny
Tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota. This one I wanted to mix it
with Bad Bunny.
with Bad Bunny.
No.
Or I can do this one and this one. I can have Bad Bunny by himself.
Green, yellow, pink, and then blue. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Un Verano Sin Ti is...
Can I mix?
Oh, no. Bad Bunny is the pinky.
Yeah, Bad Bunny is my black pinky. And then... Can I do Bad Bunny and tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota? Together?
If it fits, sure, but...
Can you put it in an angle? Like...
Oh, we're going to put it on your thumb, yeah. What did I think we're putting on your thumb, though?
Yeah, because you could put like... Either down here, you could put tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota. And then you could Bad Bunny up here.
Yeah.
Or opposite, you could put Bad Bunny down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota.
So then palm tree
Gracias.
on the blue, sun, and then the
On
heart,
the heart.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You think you could... Oh, here I go. Here I go asking for more requests.
Don't even.
Can I mix the palm tree
No.
and the dolphin together? So la palma en un lado abajo de la uña y más arriba en el medio, the dolphin shaped as a heart.
If it fits, yes. You remember how earlier you asked me what was the longest set I've ever done?
Mm-hmm.
This. The longest time I've lasted doing someone.
5 hours later.
Literally.
They don't even want to know what time we started.
No. But you know what? We do stop a lot and we talk a lot. And, you know, it takes
time.
a lot of
Nail
time.
art takes time. I'm going to show them what we have so far.
Exactly.
So this pinky we have un verano. A ver, ¿me oyen? Un verano sin ti. And then we have the corazón right here. And then we have life bucks to give. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have the palm tree and then the dolphins and the heart. And then right here we have el sol. And then no tenemos alcohol. I'm just kidding. We have Bad Bunny here with the heart at the bottom. And then at the top we have Tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota.
Friquitona.
But since I don't have like longer nails, I can't put the whole lyrics. Honestly, shout out to nail techs because this art stuff, it takes a very long time.
Facts.
Like even though like these aren't physically drawn on, the time is almost equivalent.
Oh, yeah.
I think probably the nail art would take longer
Right.
with the times of stopping and having to cure and dry them.
Go ahead, put it in there for a little bit. Yes. I mean, this is also just time consuming just because it's so delicate. You have to be so careful that, like, you don't mess it up. And then also because literally this is the only design of this that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So if we, like,
If
ruin
we mess
it,
up,
it's like,
there's no going back.
that's it.
Yeah.
That is it. But yeah. Love being an nail tech. As much
So,
as...
I have a question for you.
Just kidding. Put it back in there.
Oh, it wasn't ready?
No.
Oh, you're like tossing. You're like, just kidding. It's not ready.
Just kidding.
So what
is this the last question, please? Or like...
Dude, like you guys don't even want to know. Me tengo que cagar. Me estaba aguantando todo este tiempo.
Lies.
But since she promised me she's going to show me, then, like, I have to wait for her. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. So, as being your own boss, being your own business owner,
Mm-hmm.
and then you started off small, what is some advice that you can give to someone who is looking to start their own business or has been contemplating starting their own business?
The number one thing I can
Hold on.
tell...
Let me grab a pen real quick.
I was like, what? The number one advice, and I think it's like the most important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is just start it, right?
Start it.
Just start. Like, you know, obviously there's a lot that goes into starting your own business or starting a new adventure with work and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said earlier, you're never going to know until you do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you start, you make that decision to, okay, you know, I'm going to ponerme las pilas, right? And I'm going to get to it and do what I got to do, then...
Like, you're going to stop yourself. You're going to stop yourself from the tracks of procrastination, the fear, and you're literally just going to Nike it and just do it.
Exactly. Just do it. Literally.
Because if you keep putting, like, those, like,
the excuses. If you keep putting
yourself.
excuses, and I mean, you could fail, right? Like, there's always a possibility of failure.
But you don't know that.
But we don't, exactly, you don't know that. You don't know if you're going to fail. You don't know nothing. Obviously, we don't know anything until we do it. So, alone the fact that you're making that decision of, okay, I'm going to, you know, push myself and I'm going to challenge myself to do something. I'm afraid. I don't know how well this is going to go.
But if I try,
I can say I tried. I can say I tried, I failed, or I didn't fail and I succeeded. Right?
Sorry.
But at least I tried.
I'm always finishing her sentences.
You are. But it's okay. But yeah, I mean, just for sure, that's number one. Just fucking, sorry, excuse my language. Just do it. I mean, we only, YOLO, you know?
We only live once.
You only live
and
once.
And that's very true.
And we are here to be happy and do what we want.
With no excuses.
No.
With no strings, with no weight holding us back.
Exactly.
It's like, just jump the gun and do it.
Exactly.
Because somewhere down the line, somebody started off small.
Exactly.
Somebody started off with nothing.
Exactly.
So, dream big.
Yes.
The possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
Just like this nail session.
forever and ever. I'm just gonna sleep here because tomorrow I have to come in early, so.
Same. Wake me up so I can make it to work. It's up the street, so. Así me voy.
Fuck.
Fuck it.
But yeah, guys, it's like for sure number one advice. I guess another thing would be, see the lights turned
Se
off.
apagaron las luces. No manches.
All scared.
I'm sorry, guys. We're back. Lights have been turned on. Nails being cured.
Yeah, my turn. I'm just kidding. Who they hate? She's sleeping.
Advice.
Oh
So
yeah,
what
another
advice would you
thing,
give?
obviously, besides just doing it, right? Like just get up and do it. Just do your research. You know, do your little bit of research that you can on either said, business venture, or and with that I mean like licensing, certificates, all that good stuff that you need, insurance, all that, because that is very important. Don't just think I'm just gonna do it and
Open up a business with no protection.
exactly. You need all that
It's
protection.
literally like having sex with no condom and being like, oh, I won't have a kid.
Yeah. Sure.
You're like, yeah, same thing.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It was humor. Come on. Don't torture me.
It's torture time. No, I just want to
I'm
smile.
always so nosy. I always want to see what she's doing, how she's doing it. Because then I go home and then I do my own nails for the next 3 months. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Facts. Because you only come in like once a year.
Dude, no. When I had the funds, I would come twice a month.
I know you do. I'm just kidding.
I was like, my nails were still good, and I'm like, I want new gel.
Oh, I want to change my color. But yeah, just like I said, just start, because you're never going to know if you're good at something or if you succeed at it. And also put it in there for a little bit. And do your research, Learn about what you're doing. Get, if you know anybody, or ask, about the certain,
Because there's
business,
resources. There's resources.
yeah.
If you have like family or friends, or even like a mentor,
Yeah.
that you are looking to open up a business, like reach out to them.
Exactly.
Have
A lot of
that
people can be
open
rude
connection.
and not want to give you advice
But
and
there's
stuff. But
always going to be someone out there that's going to want to help you.
but there's at least one person out
or
there that
at
will
least
be
to
willing.
give you like an open gate to help you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or in some cases there may not be. So I mean, it's all a risk, man.
Yeah.
No manches, la cagaste.
No. La moví porque quería ver.
Dude, you literally cut off Bad Bunny's arm.
Where?
I'm just kidding. Sorry, did you really think?
I was like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, I already put his arm on the other one.
Yeah, that's the best advice that she can give. Is do it. No excuses. You got to start off somewhere. Make sure that you get your licenses if needed, backup plan. Just kidding. I'm going off the right here.
No, yeah, like your certificates, your licenses. Make a plan too. Make a plan. Don't just like wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna go.
But question, like if you start off, like you just start off, right? And you don't have a plan, like you don't know where it's gonna go. Do you feel like destiny will...
By make a plan, I mean like make a list of the things you need to do to like get to that part. Like, get this license for the city, get your, I don't know, if you're going to do tattoos, like I said, you need the blood and pathogens. Like if you're going to do beauty, like you need a certificate to open up one of these, like your cosmetology barbering, cosmetology, esthetician, all of those certificates. You need that. Take classes, take courses, to be able to open up your
Own business. So stay on
in
top of
that
your classes.
service.
Be educated.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna be your own your own boss and running your own business.
Right.
Like, I say that in a sense of if you have no, like, how you started off in the beginning of business partner, you have
Yeah.
that second,
That help,
like,
that
you had
that
your head on your
backbone.
shoulder, and you also had someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, your backbone.
Like somebody to rely on, right? But that was just obviously me. In that moment in time, it worked, and for a while it worked, right? But it's like everything, things come to an end, right? So, I mean, there's obviously a bunch more, but that's just the little bit I can think of in this moment to cram into this appointment, this 50-hour appointment.
I totally forgot that this is an appointment.
Yeah. I charge a fee for like staying extra late.
Fuck, I forgot. Do you take credit?
Actually, I don't.
Do you take ass?
No, not either.
Are you sure you don't take ass?
Positive. We are done. Finally.
Shout out to my nail tech.
All the girls
Diana's
know
nails.
once the cuticle oil is set or put on your nail, you're done.
It's a wrap.
You're free to go. You're free from being held hostage.
Oh, I'm free to go. I ain't gotta pay.
That's not what I meant, but okay. You can show them off right now.
Yes. I'm gonna show you guys a finished product.
Yes. And yeah.
That wraps up this video.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a little bit different. I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope you guys like that. If not, then I frankly don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding.
Steph.
I'm kidding. God.
No, we do care, but
Yes,
I mean,
we
we
do
wanted
care.
to try something different, something out of the ordinary. That
Something that
obviously
brought us
sitting
back to
down-
like why we wanted to start a podcast, because we would sit down and talk about that. Like, why don't we just pop up a
Literally.
camera as we're like, cheese me on,
Exactly.
Hold on. I have too much oil, but this is my nails. I don't know if they can see.
and now we'll put pictures or something.
Yes.
In the end or something, in this moment, we'll put pictures.
So it's
But
like
yeah,
Bad
guys,
Bunny, un verano
thank
sin
you
ti.
for listening to this other episode of Las Amigis podcast. It is
Thank
super
you.
late. We are super tired
Yes,
and ready
it
to
is.
go. What time is it?
It's 12:55.
Oh my god, it's almost 1 a.m.
Okay, guys,
We gotta go.
we gotta go.
We gotta go.
It's been a long session. We hope you like this episode. We hope you have a great rest of your weeks.
Yes.
We're gonna go see Bad Bunny, and we'll see you guys when we come back.
Yeah.
We love
If
you.
we come back. I'm just kidding.
No digas eso.
Well, I mean, like, it's gonna be so crazy that who knows? So much partying,
I know. I'm egg-sided. Like,
Same.
get it? Like egg-sided?
Same. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching.
We
Thank you for
love
always
you.
staying tuned. And like we said on the last episode, and we keep saying, please like, comment,
And
share, and subscribe to our YouTube. Share our page with your family, friends, even if you think people
Your
are not
neighbor,
gonna,
your baby daddy,
like it.
Your step-husband.
Baby mama.
Your step-husband. Your
Her
ex-husband.
new husband, her new baby, her new boyfriend.
Your sugar mama. Your sugar daddy.
Everybody.
Your dog walker. Your pool man. The trash man.
Your grandpa, your grandma.
Your grandpa. Your grandpa's
Your cousin
grandpa.
that you don't like, because we all got one of those. I got one.
Dude, I feel like a baddie with my nails. I need to like.
Yes, I can't wait to put mine on. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But anyways, yes. Thank you,
We
thank
love
you.
you guys. Thank you for staying tuned to Las Amigis podcast. We
Yes.
love you again.
Hopefully, like we said, you guys enjoyed this different.
I'm delusional.
It's late. We gotta go.
It's late. We love you guys. Thank you for staying tuned. We'll see you again.
In the next video.
Besos, no
Bye.
stressos. This is Los Amigis, and we're
Yes.
out, bitches. I'm
Bye.
sorry, that was very rude. Bye.
She said, bye.